Good morning and happy Saturday. Broadcasting live from Morelia, Mexico. I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and down here in Mexico, we make videos about the joys of being alive, being free, being informed. Down here in Mexico, we love it very much. We invite all of you to come on down and join me. We'll have a big party in the street. They call them fiestas down here. We got a lot together. We have a lot to cover today. Oh my. What's happening over here? I just got a donation. I got a donation for $10.62 from Tanya in Seattle. Thank you very much. First one to donate to help me pay my rent. Right on, girlfriend. Let me get back over here. We have a lot to cover today. Let's see who is in the house this morning. We got Sammy. Sammy was in the house early. Good morning, Sammy. We got Angela Morris in the house again, and she's here on time. Happy to see you here. We got one of my original subscribers, Dr. John from Crapo Productions in rainy Lancaster County, PA. I think that means Pennsylvania. And we got Buck Stops here in the house. Great to see you, Buck, in the house again. We got my neighbor, Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy is in the house. And she lives, I bet she only lives about a quarter of a mile away from me. One day, Tooth Fairy, I got to come over to your crib for one of them vegan breakfasts. How do you make a vegan breakfast good? I want to know. We got Jim Foster Real Estate. If you ever need real estate in Colorado, you want to contact Jim Foster. He knows where all the real estate deals are. He'll get you in the perfect spot, get you a good lifetime price for a quality property. Jim Foster, great to see you in the house. We got Avencia in the house. Parlez-vous français, baby. See, that's about all the French I know. Oui. Marco, we got Marco in the house. Ola Marco in Chicago. His family is from Morelia. And I gotta thank Marco every week for all the tips that he's given me on all the pueblos magicos, all the towns and cities. He tipped me off on about 20 places to visit, and I've been to like 15, 17. But thanks again, Marco, for all of your information. We got Rude Dog 1 in the house from Denver. I only been to Denver one time. I went there on business, made a lot of money. What beautiful mountains. We got Mind Expansion in the house in Miami. Woohoo! Miami in-house. Never been to Miami. Sammy D from Tennessee. Good morning, Bill from Sammy Dallas. Right on, man. We were in Querétaro and San Miguel Allende in March and absolutely loved it. And for all of you people thinking about moving to Mexico, don't think about it. Do it. Do it while you can still walk and breathe and see. Don't delay. Come on down. We got Stephen Nathan in the house in Canada. Elbows up over the boards. Take off the gloves. We love the Canadians down here at the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. The Bill Dallas Lewis channel loves everybody. We love Vietnamese, Cambodians. We love people from Tokyo. We love we love people in Greenland. We love the Ukrainians. Who else do we love? We love white people. We love black people. We love people of all colors here at the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. And just to tip you off, this is like a liberal channel. So buckle up. I might say stuff that might get offensive, but I just can't help myself. I got to tell the truth sometimes. But with all these tariffs going on, the peso has held steady. It went up a little bit last week, but it's holding steady. Mexico's got a very strong economy. They have a fabulous president. It's very peaceful. It's a beautiful day down here right now. It's about 72 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. It's a little hazy. We got some, it's like there's a forest fire somewhere, but all is good. All is good. We got Liston Henry here in the house. Ola Liston, we got to get together for breakfast one day. Maybe we could go to Momo's. She thinks, so she speaks. Ola, she was somewhere. Where are you, Charlotte? You go back and forth. Now she's in sunny Merida. I got to go to Merida and check it out. I've heard fabulous things about it. SP, thank you very much, Steve and KC. Have you been working out? Yeah, I work out 5 days a week. That's what I do. That's why I look so good. Don't I look good? I work out 5 days a week. Been doing that for my whole life. I suggest it to everyone. I never want to do it, but when I get done doing it, I feel so good. I feel so good. Oui, J Parley, France, whatever. I guess that's French. Yeah, hey, man, my French. I can say parlez-vous a hama. I know how to say that. That's from the Cheech and Chong Big Boo album. I learned that there. Cuban, hey. Good morning and happy Saturday, Bill and peeps. Woo, all the way from sunny Dallas. And they named Dallas after me. And I'm so proud that I shared my fine name with that city years ago. We got Reggie in the house. Oh, glad you could make it. And look who is here, the one, the only Char Williams. And if I'm not mistaken, Char has been talking to Tooth Fairy, hooking up her trip. And last time I heard in June, Char's going to be moving to Morelia. So come on down, girl, and enjoy the city. I love Morelia. Somebody's going to ask me today. Somebody's going to show up late today, and they're going to say, Bill, can you give me a suggestion as to where to live in Mexico? I've made my decision, man. My spot for now, for today, is Morelia. I love Morelia. Nancy Trevino in the house speaking Spanish. Buenos dias a todos. That means hola. That means I almost translated her Spanish into Spanish. That means good morning, everybody. Todos means todo. Todos means everybody. And my fellow Buckeye is in the house. Just came back from Panama. I will make my way to Mexico. Want to get my residency there. Yes. Residency. You got to have money to get legal in Mexico. You got to have some cash. They don't be playing that just come across the border for free kind of stuff. Mexicans are smart. They say, hey, you want to live in Mexico? You got to have some cash. You got to show us some income. You just can't come walking in here, be living on the streets and all that kind of stuff. No, you got to have some cash. I want to say this. I can't help it. I mean, I'm a news junkie. So I work. Well, I edit videos, plan videos. I'm taking a trip next week. Next week, I'll be on the road all week. I'll be in 2 cities. They're both Pueblos Mágicos, they're between Guadalajara and Morelia. I'm not going to name them because if I name them, other YouTubers will get there before I do. Because other YouTubers that travel Mexico, they watch me, they be doing what I, but you know how people are. But anyway, I'll be on the road all next week. I got that trip planned. I have many video clips today. I have a must-see place that I visited some time ago, and I think that Dr. John's going to remember some of these video clips. But if you've only been a subscriber or a visitor of this Saturday broadcast over the last 2 or 3 years, you haven't seen these. But I got some excellent video clips, and those videos are all ready. So I'll put those up. I will put them up tomorrow, and one will be scheduled to go up on Tuesday of next week. The other one will be scheduled to go up on Thursday of next week. Both fabulous places to visit in Mexico. If you're new here, if this is your first time here, let us know you're here. Say hello. Ask any questions. Interrupt me at any time and say, hey, Bill, what about this? What about that? Let's see who else is showing up here. People are just showing up right and left. We have the one, the only Brian, pretty boy Maiden in the house, looking good this morning. Brian's been losing weight, getting ready. He's thinking about moving to Ajijic, where his best friend is. Come on down. We got my other neighbor in the house, David Ola. Hey, Bill, here comes the heat. Bring on some heat. But I tell you, man, when David says bring on the heat, this ain't no heat. I've been here in August. This is no heat, man. It's not like Puerto Vallarta heat. I know it's not like Merida heat. It's not like Mazatlan heat. It's not like Malaque Barra de Navidad heat. No, there ain't no heat because they ain't got no humidity down here. It might warm up a bit. It might warm up a bit in the daytime, but at nighttime, there's no humidity. This is my 9th month in this apartment, and I've only seen one mosquito, and I killed him. No, or her. It must have been a her because it was trying to bite me, and only female mosquitoes suck blood, okay? There's another tip. You got to donate some cash if that was a big tip for you. Katrina the Maker is in the house. Good morning to you. Have you been on the train Maya yet? No, I haven't. I've seen it on TV, but I haven't been on it. Ray Garcia, saludos from El Paso, Texas. And he's advertising for the channel. Thank you so much. There you go. No puedo espero a volver a mi casa. I think that means I can't wait for you to come over to my crib. And that's going to be fun. Yeah, when Char gets here, when Char arrives, we'll have to go over to Tooth Fairy's house and chow down on some vegan food. Okay, so okay, now, so everything is good here. I'm looking at my notes. So happy. I'm so happy to be alive. I'm so happy to be free. I'm so happy to be educated. And I was listening to the Prime Minister of Canada give a speech, and he was talking about how they're investing in education, high-tech stuff. United States talking about getting rid of the Department of Education. But I'm just so happy that I've been taught how to learn. I can study. I can research. I'm free. I've got all this technology all around me. And today I'm really happy that all my computers are running. We have electricity, high-speed internet. I'm just very happy to be alive. Mexico's just, it works for me. Now, a couple of things. Let me say hi to Jamie. Jamie in Montreal. Hola, Jamie. We got Lex Jones. I've taken the train Maya. It's very nice. Nice, new, everything. The train, cars, tracks, stations are all great. The service is still limited, but will expand. Yeah, that's over on the Yucatan side of things. Great staff. Yeah. One day I'll make it over there. Okay. Now, a couple of comments I got. I get a lot of comments from the videos. I forget her name, but she sent me a message 2 days ago. And she said, Bill, because of you, I think I'm going to move to Morelia. And sometimes she joins us live on Saturdays, but she's been watching the videos for about 2 or 3 years. And that's all her message said. Because of you, I'm moving to Mexico. And I told her, well, to Morelia. And I said, well, I have things to do. I have my video thing that I do. I travel. I watch YouTube videos about world events and various spiritualist videos. I do my exercise, get my meditation in. I told her I don't go out at night. I don't date. And I said, for me, and I said, I don't hang out with people. And I told her, for me, that's good. That works for me. And then I told her that might not work for you. But it's happiness is in your head wherever you are. For some reason, wherever I've lived, I've always been happy. I'm a happy person. Almost everywhere in Mexico now, or throughout the United States. Someone else emailed me or sent me a message this week, and they said, Bill, I was in central Mexico for 2 weeks, and I kept seeing 8 by 11 inch pictures of people that were missing in Mexico. And she said, doesn't that bother you? Hey, well, my first thought was, well, I ain't missing, so it is not bothering me. But, missing people in Mexico. So before I responded to her message, I went to Google. I got her message. I got right on Google, and I typed in how many people on average go missing in the United States every year. And you can do it now. You can just go to Google, type that in, how many people go missing in the United States every year. And it came up 600,000 people a year go missing in the United States every year. And so I sent her that message. I said, well, 600,000 people come up missing. Isn't that where you live in the United States? Does that bother you? Come on, people, loosen the heck up, man. Get real. I remember, you see 8.5 by 11 pictures, with people missing in Mexico. But I remember when they used to put all the missing people on milk cartons in the United States. You go, all the milk cartons had missing children on them. There were so many missing children in the United States that they put them on milk cartons. There were so many people missing that they had to stop putting them on the milk cartons because they're just too many. So whatever. And we got Brian Maiden contributing to the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brian, for being here, being friendly. Can't wait till you get the he. You can come over to my side of the world and make a visit. Thank you so much for contributing to my travel fund, as always. Michelle, good morning. Michelle is also in Morelia. Had breakfast with her probably about 2 or 3 months ago. She's loving it from what I understand. All right. Okay. I can see messages showing up over here, but they're not showing up over there. Here we go. Rudy Clemens in the house. Good morning, Rudy. Great to see you. Have you moved into your new house yet? Okay, now here we go. David, hey, Bill, did you hear anything about the cartels shutting down the interstates in and out of Morelia the other day? I haven't heard that. No. Ray Garcia, Bill, there's a train near Merida. Yeah. I hear Campeche is beautiful, but probably both hotter than Mazatlan. Okay. Listen, I hear in Morelia through you when you I hear in Morelia through you when you made your first visit in August. Yeah, August 2023. Yeah, I'm in Morelia by total accident. Before I moved to Morelia, somebody said, Bill, I think you might like Morelia. So, I looked it up on the map, did my research, made a visit. I had never heard of Morelia before, never heard of it. Got here, I guess that was August 2023, a couple of years ago, fell in love with it. And there are so many fabulous places in Mexico. It's a great place, way better. I got friends that live in Ohio. They've been there their whole lives. Some of them live in the house that they were born in, literally. Been there they're like 50 years old, never left the house that they lived in. Whatever. Now we got 8001 Sheila. That's Rudy's wife. Hola, buenos dias, Bill. Greetings from Kansas City. Yes, we have moved into our house April 2nd. We'll be in the States until June 18th. Congratulations on that move. We got another Canadian, Justin. Thank God bless Canadians and Tanya in Seattle donating to the channel, helping me pay my travel fees. Brian Maiden and to all you Canadians out there, all I can say is elbows up, over the boards and gloves off. Thank you. And Canadians, a great place. I got some video clips to share with you, but I'm from Ohio, and I got to say, my whole life, I never heard anything bad about Canadians my entire life. Okay, I haven't heard or seen anything, but I see Trump sending Americans to El Salvador prison. Yes, that's on my list too. Free Garcia. Let him out. Trump is crazy. he's a crazy man. But let those people out of. I mean, that's just terrible. And they arrested a federal judge yesterday in the United States. It's crazy. James Lee, hello, Bill from Indiana. Love your show. Thank you so much. We got Lenora in the house from Merida, Mexico. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Okay, we're going to get to some clips now. I'm going to say a couple of when I first started making videos, I was trying to figure out how to put them together. How long can you make a video? Because a city like Morelia or Guadalajara or even Puerto Vallarta, you could make a video that lasts like a whole week. Yeah, you could make I could make a 3-hour video on Morelia, but who's going to watch it? And and the attention span. So I can make 50 videos on Morelia, but how many people are going to watch them? And if I don't get views, I earn my money through your donations and advertising on YouTube. So if I make 50 Morelia videos, but only like 2 people watch each one, well, then I don't make no cash. Okay. Okay. So about 3 years ago, I took these 2 trips and they were expensive trips to take, and I didn't get hardly any views. But now I've condensed those videos, hit the highlights, and I'm going to put up those 2 videos this week. They're more compact. I think they are good. And I want to thank Marco in Chicago, right on, my man, donating the cash. Holy Jesus, amen. I don't go to church, but I know how to be happy. Thank you, Marco, for all the information you have shared with me and contributing to the channel. Once again, God bless you. Amen. Amen, brother. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get to these video clips. These I'm going to put this first set of videos. I'm going to put this video up Tuesday of this week, and I'm thinking everybody here in the house today. Yeah, there you go. Charles Williams asking Marco, how are you and your family doing? Marco's getting ready to retire, and he's thinking about moving back to Morelia, but whatever. So this first set of video clips is the El Chepe train, and Brian Maiden has been around long enough. When I think for a whole month, one week I did the bus ride to the train. Then the next week I did videos on the train, and but I got it all edited down now, so it's not boring. But anyway, the El Chepe train I think it's a real kind of a secret. But I think that this trip would be an excellent vacation trip. I think that this trip would be an excellent honeymoon trip. The only thing that was missing for me on that trip would maybe to be with a lover. That would have been a little bit better, maybe, depending on who the lover was. But here it is. Here's the map. What you do is this is a 16 6-hour train ride. And there are, it's a 16-hour train ride. There are 14 or more possible stops, and it's called the Chepe Express. I highly recommend this trip. For the money that I only went halfway on the trip. I started in Los Mochis, and I got off in Davis Avero. And the train goes through the Copper Canyon. The Copper Canyon, and it's a canyon, as the name would suggest, but it is the Copper Canyon is 5 times bigger than the Grand Canyon. And it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky if you're going to get tickets for the Chepe Express. Try to get them early. I suggest you book them like 2 months ahead of time because it was tricky getting the tickets. One day the train goes north, and the next day it goes south. So you have to plan. You have to plan on what stops you want. If you want to book this trip on your own, I'm not going to go all into it now, but find out all the stops that you can stop for. Research those little towns on what you want to see. And when does a train go north? When does a train go south? And I'm thinking this could be a week or 2 week trip, and you might want to get off at like 3 or 4 cities. You get off at this place, get back on the train, and then go to another place, spend the night, walk around. It's beautiful. But you have to do your research. You have to do your research on this trip. Researching this trip was no picnic, and I strongly suggest you get an experienced travel agent that is bilingual, that has experience booking the El Chepe train trips. So before I go into this, I'm going to get out a map and let's take a peek. Let's zoom out. You can see Morelia here in the middle of Mexico. Let's zoom out, and I'm going to, at the time I made this video, I was living in Mazatlan. Here's Mazatlan right here. Woo! Okay, so I'm here. I was in Mazatlan, and I took the bus to Los Mochis. And Los Mochis is the far southern tip of the southern last stop of this trip. Let's zoom in. Oh, there we go. And let's zoom in again. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So Los Mochis is right here. It is an ocean town. It was a nice little clean town. But that's where I began this trip. So I took the bus to Los Mochis, and here we go. And here is all the people in Los Mochis waiting to get on the Chepe Express. Woo, woo. That's what the train sounds like when it's coming to pick you up. It goes, woo, woo. And you go in there and you give them your ticket. You buy your ticket online. You print it out. You come in here. It was very clean. Look at all of these people. And this is an expensive train ride. This is an expensive train ride. Here we go. Let's put up this thing. Yeah, the El Chepe, El Chepe train ride through Copper Canyon. Uh-oh. Let's get on board. And I'm going to play this clip again. Look at all these people. This trip cost money. And these are, I'm going to say, this is like 99.99% Mexicans. And people in the United States, they talk about Mexico being a poor country and all that kind of stuff. These are all rich, or I mean, this trip, you see all them people with all them little kids, they got money, man. They're taking the El Chepe train. And here's what this is what it looks like inside of the train. Lots of windows, very comfy, cozy seats. And the scenery was fabulous. Oh, and I met her on the train. She's an American. I think she lived in Seattle. She has a girlfriend in Phoenix or something. Her girlfriend had a daughter. They spoke English. I made friends with them. They have a dining car. There's the daughter there. Well, that's the grown up. There are three of them, and we hung out. This is like a 8-hour train ride. All I can say is this is the restaurant car. They had excellent cheeseburgers. That's what I eat. Oh, look at the little teenage girl right there. She was a treat. I'm going to play that video again. There she is right there, little teenage girl speaking English from the United States. I think we were the only U.S. citizens on this trip. And the little teenage girl, she was just a breath of life, straight A student, concert pianist. You go, girl. And so you're on the train, and there's the train. When I could get a good curve shot with my camera, I can see the train. We're going through these fabulous mountains for 6 hours. Brian Maiden should remember these video clips from a couple of years ago. The scenery, once you leave, I'm going to say to get to D. Visadero is about a 6 or 8 hour trip. The first 2 or 3 hours are very flat. But the last 3 or 4 hours, it's all like this. Just mountains and lakes and rivers, awesome views. This is way better than Indiana or Ohio. Ohio doesn't have anything like this. It'll blow your mind. But the whole goal of the El Chepe train ride is to get to Copper Canyon. Now, that was another experience. What I had to do was, here we go. What I had to do is research what hotels, so to speak, were in these small towns. How much did they cost? But just views like this, incredible. Life, yeah, I would want to take my girlfriend if I had one on this. Look at this. We don't have this in Ohio. No. In Ohio, we don't have sites like this. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a good time. This trip was so well. I mean, just being on the train is worth the money. Now, I did meet many Mexicans on the train. Many of them were from Mexico City. I made friends with a. Let me make a note here of where I stopped. Okay. I made friends with a lovely Mexican couple. They were from Mexico City. They were both well, one of them was a architect, and his wife was a doctor of psychology. They were about 35, 37 years old. Another, I mean, there's this big myth that Mexico is poor and their people are not educated. Wow, that's so stupid, so far from the truth. There are so many brilliant, I meet brilliant people in Mexico that are Mexicans all the time. They have so many universities, and looking at those views and just thinking, how did the engineers even build train tracks to go through those mountains like that? I mean, but Mexico is a very educated country, and the people in Mexico have a lot of money. I see things and I say, wow, look at that. That's got to cost a lot of money. Just walking around in Morelia, I say, down in the garage of the building where I live, there's an Audi down there. There are only 8 cars down there. Got a brand new Volkswagen. You got a Mercedes, brand new Mercedes down there. You got a brand new Audi down there. None of the cars out of the 8 cars, none of them are U.S. cars. They don't be driving no Chevys or anything like that. BYD electrical cars down here. I mean, Mexicans, sure, there is poverty, but I mean, there's poverty all over the world. Mexican people are very smart. They value education. People make money down here. It's incredible. So I'm just saying. So I met a lot of those people on the train. Here we go. Just a little bit more. On the train. Woo! 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 Yeah, man. And the train was not full. It was about half full. So you could jump around from window to window, taking pictures like these. Look at that. Yeah, we don't have that in Ohio. In Ohio, they never showed us pictures like that from Mexico. No, never in Ohio. We had no clue that you could you could get on the Chepe Express and see God. This is like seeing God. If you think you're seeing God now, wait until we get to the video images of Copper Canyon. This is just eye candy before the sex. That's what we ain't hit the sex visually yet. You don't do that until you get to Copper Canyon, get off the train. Woohoo! I tell you, you take this trip, you can get great cheeseburgers, or you can eat the other dishes that they had on the menu in the dining car. And sure, they serve alcohol. When I travel, I don't drink when I travel. But here all the little towns, and you have to think to yourself, well, who lives here? Who lives here out in these mountains? How do they get around? What do they do for enjoyment? Who built the houses? Yeah, and look at them. Nice little modern houses with brand new cars out front. Fabulous. Fabulous. Ooh, woo-hoo, yeah. And who was smart enough? Do you see them tracks? I'm going to turn this off, turn it back on. But check out that railroad track down there in the middle of the screen. It zigs and zags through the mountains and disappears into a tunnel. What rocket scientist figured out how to create that? Okay. Let me get over here and check some comments real quick. Let me see. Okay. 11. Okay. I got to make a note as to where I stopped. All right. Now, let's go to comments real quick. Okay. Carmen Reyes. Let's see what I missed. Carmen, be sure to go first class, not economy. Are you talking about the Chepe train? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they have like 3 classes. First class, they have bubble window ceilings. So you can look up and see the mountains. You can be up in the bubble and look all around like in 360. I think I was like middle class. Okay, now here we go. Buck stops here. Wow, folks got on big coats getting on that train. Was it cold that day? Actually, it was not. And on the train, excuse me, on the train, whenever you travel in Mexico, always dress like it's going to be about 58 degrees on the bus, on the train, or on the airplane. Expect 58-degree weather. When I travel this week, I'll have 3 hoodies. I'll have on a winter hat. I always have an extra pair of socks in my backpack for the bus ride, because the buses, the trains, the airplanes, they want you to be comfortably chilly. Will this video be available for replay? Had to step away and miss segment about the train. Looks great. Yes. As soon as we end this broadcast, the replay will be available, but I will put up the full version this Tuesday, and that video will last for about 15 minutes, all about the El Chepe train. We got Axel Foley in the house. Good morning, Bill the Kid and everyone. Great to see you here. And look, the stranger had showed up. La Dulce Vita, where are you? She was here in Morelia for a month. Then I think she went to Vietnam or Cambodia or something to see her son. She was over there for like a month. She lives in Italy. Are you in Italy? Where are you? Great to see you here. Great to see you here, girl. Axel Foley, Mexico is a photographer's dream. Mexico is fabulous. James Lee, love this channel. Makes me want to move before I can retire in 6 years. Living amongst Republicans here in Indiana makes me sick. Okay, James Lee. Let's talk about Indiana. Okay, so let me say this. In another life, I used to write and illustrate children's books, and I did that for 15 years. And I was one of the first author illustrators to do all the illustrations on computer. That's where I got the name Bill the Geek. And so I used to go into schools. I've been in 600 elementary schools around the world. And I would take my computer equipment in, show the kids how to draw, and I'd put my stuff on a big screen, show the kids how I draw stuff on the computer, do special effects, animations. The kids loved it. School systems would bring me in to make presentations to their teachers and superintendents, and or at librarian conferences. They would bring me into librarian conferences, and I was the first one to do this. And these people were paying me like $1,200, $1,500 for like an hour, 4 hours in a day. I was making good money doing this. Oh, okay. So they had a library. And my main character in all of my books, his name was Silly Billy. Silly Billy. And the theme in all of my books was that through reading, anyone can do anything. And Silly Billy had a friend from outer space, this purple chick, and her name was Barbara Babadad, the space girl. So you had Silly Billy and Barbara Babadad in each and every book, and they were both black. She wasn't purple, she was black. She had purple eyes. Okay, so I'm at this library. We're talking about Indiana now. So I'm at this librarian conference making a presentation to like 600 librarians in Indiana. And so I'm at a break, and all these teachers are talking to me. And I met this one librarian from Batesville, Indiana. And she said, well, we don't need books with black people in our libraries because we don't have any black people that live in Batesville. So our kids don't need to see any black people. Swear to God, man. And she's white. And there are these two other white librarians standing with us in this conversation. And she told me that, and it just went right over my head. Woo! I didn't get it. It was like, woo! And then she walked away. And the two other white teachers, they said, can you believe that? And I was just blown away. But yeah, one of the joys of living in Mexico is not being around that, especially Indiana, Ohio. One of the big joys of being in Mexico is being away from people like that. So I had to go there. Oh, that's funny. Okay, now here we go. Okay, cartel bloquea carteras in Morelia. Presuntas miembros del cartel Jalisco Nuevo Generación. Cartels. Okay. So, Jose, Michoacana, que quemaron dos unas motoras en la salida de carretera 43, cerca de Tecnología de Morelia y otro en Avenida. I think she's talking about what David said about the cartels stopping traffic on Route 43. Jose de Negro, thank you very much for that update. Okay, now La Dolce Vita, how was Morelia? She's back in Italy. You go, girl. And she's happy to be back there. James, Batesville's about 15 miles from me in Greensburg. So embarrassing. That's funny. Okay, so let's get back to these fabulous, let's go back to some fabulous imagery here. We're on the train for just a little bit more. But look at this. Yeah, man. So I'm saying that this is called the El Chepe. You can look it up, the Chepe Express. It was not cheap. I'm thinking, and I only went halfway. I think round trip, it was about $150. It may have been more than that. 6 hours one way, 6 hours to get back. But the views were spectacular for a husband and a wife, a girl, or for any lovers, for a family trip, for a hiker's trip. I would say this would be an excellent wedding trip. For a small wedding, you got like 10, 20 people, put them on the train, go to Copper Canyon. That would be highly suggested. And then you get there and you get off of the train. There you go. And look how all the luggage is all ready to go for everybody. This trip was extremely well organized. And you see, and these are all Mexican people and families that can afford to take this trip. Now I'm trying to figure out how did I take this picture, but this is Elon, that guy in the blue shirt. That's Elon. He's waiting on me. I'm looking for him. He's looking for me. He thinks I'm coming from that direction. I'm trying to figure out why am I that. So I arranged my own hotel. We are in the city at this point of Divisadero. I found the hotel there. And I told them when I was going to arrive, and the owner of the hotel said that he would pick me up. I guess the train got there around 4 o'clock. So Elon picked me up, and that sign said Bill Dallas Lewis. So we get in his pickup truck, and now this is where it gets tricky. To make all of these arrangements, I made all of the arrangements in Spanish. And that's why I say to take this trip, you want to get an experienced travel agent who has booked this trip and knows this trip. And here's the hotel that I stayed in. It was about 5 minutes from the train station. That's my hotel right there. And that's it. That's the entrance down there to my hotel. Yeah. It was a nice, clean little hotel. There you go. And here's the restaurant in the hotel. I think that's my room right there. They only had maybe 4 rooms. Everything that you would want to eat. The guy's wife cooks the food. His wife and his daughter are back there, and they have a menu. They cook you up whatever you order. And now the thing is once they get you in the hotel was only like $36 a night. But then they say, would you want to take a tour of the canyon? I say, well, okay. How much will that cost? Oh, like 400 pesos. That's like $20. Okay. And they'll take you on tours and stuff. But here we go. So now it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and Elon, the guy that picked me up at the airport, who doesn't speak any English, is going to take me to the canyon. And this was cool. Now there was, this is Divisadero. There was a fabulous hotel in Divisadero that's overlooking the mountains, and my guide Elon pulled up in front of there and he says, do you want to go inside here? And I was thinking, no, I didn't. I just didn't. I should have. It was a fabulous hotel with this fabulous view. I just didn't know. Hindsight is always 2020. So here we go. Okay, now, so the guy, and then we get out, and here we go. It is show time. We're in Copper Canyon, and now I'm going to show you why people go. This is it. We're on this little back path, and there are people that live in Copper Canyon. Look at the door. It has a padlock on the door. I have no clue what it's like beyond the door and the padlock. When I was there, I had researched the people that live in Copper Canyon. They speak a different language, and Elon told me about them. It's a different way of living. Here we go. Okay, there we go. We're walking along a path. There is an open door there. And there's a lady. That's one of the people that lives in the canyon. And I used to know the name of this group of people that live up there. Very interesting. And you guys can look it up for yourselves, research it on YouTube. But let me say this. When the Spaniards came, some people that lived in the canyon, they just went and hid in the canyon because the Spaniards couldn't navigate the canyon with horses and on foot and stuff. So the people there just booked up and left. Smart people, instead of getting captured and tortured and all that kind of stuff. So these people just disappeared into the canyon and kept their culture. So that's a very badly told rendition of that history. But here we go. Let's see. So here we go. Now we're walking down this path, and my guide, Elon, is showing me the way. And this must be around 6 o'clock in the evening. I can tell because of the perfect lighting. But this is the funny part, because we're walking along, and now you see all the people that were on the train. Oh, all these people were on the train. I knew all of these people. I'd seen all of these people on the train, and this is what you see. And I knew this lady right there in the red shirt. She sat next to me on the train. She speaks English. She's from Mexico City. And this is why people take the train to see this. Copper Canyon. And this video does not do this view justice at all. Totally breathtaking, amazing, unbelievable, well worth every dime I spent for this trip. Again, this is the Chepe Express. They make 14 to 16 stops. The entire train trip, one way, is 16 hours. And they make 14 to 16 stops. You can get off in this little town, spend the night, get on at another little town. Breathtaking. Every moment I was there was fabulous. There you go. And let me say that when the train stops, this is Divisadero, when the train stops in Divisadero, at that train stop, they have all kinds of food. It was like a state fair. It's just a train stop, but they must have had, like, I'm going to say 20 restaurants right where the train stops. All kinds of authentic Mexican food right there at the train stop. Now, let me make a notation of where I stopped here. Here we go. This trip is super worth every dime. And I will put this video up on Tuesday. Now, here we go. Let's see now. Okay. Okie dokie. Conflictos actuales, turismo versus derechos on enfrentado despojos de tierras por proyectos turísticos como el Parque Aventuras Barrancas Guardado legales contra empresarios. Okay. Lucha. Can you post that? Can I copy that? No, I can't. Because I'm picking up some of this, but I'm not fluent in Spanish. So if you can post that in English, it would be very helpful. And I'm sorry for my bad Spanish. Thank you very much. Now, let me go back here. See, I think I've missed a lot of stuff. Here we go, right here. Buck stops here. Correcto. I got family in Elkhart, Indiana. They've told me all kinds of stories similar to what you described. Yeah. Sean. Hola, Sean. Sean Thompson. Hey, Bill, I live in Morelia and have also in Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco for years in Marina Vallarta. Yes, I've been to the marina many times. I moved back to Morelia with my wife and love your channel. Thank you so much, Sean. He's got more to say. You are correct about not having to deal with racism. People in my family in Morelia, Michoacan, Mexico are wonderful human beings. Everyone is polite and respectful. And Sean, I'm going to say, I'm showing you this great train ride. I'm showing you this excellent train ride, these great views, the train, the food. When I finish this broadcast today, I'm going to go to my tienda and buy some stuff. It's like 4 blocks away. I know the people that work there. They love me. I love them. I feel like we're family. And one of the big joys of living in Mexico is just being around love. When you're a person of color in the United States, there's all kinds of people that hate you, literally hate you just because of the color of your skin. And for those of you that aren't people of color, you say, well, really? Why would that be upsetting? Well, when it's happening like all the time, every day, every minute of the day, it wears on you. But one of the real joys of living in Mexico is just being around love all the time. Okie dokie. I wish I could copy this. Oh, let's try that. Can I copy the text? Nope. Okay. Canyon, Cobre Barrancas. Okie dokie. Very good. Thank God. Chihuahua. Sí. Aquí los aspectos clave. That is the key. Okay, very good. Okay, Buck stops here. The Murray. Also, yes, that's them. That's them. Buck stops here. Very good. Thank you. I'm coming. I remember this part. Are the indigenous people who live in the Copper Canyon region? Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay. Ray. See, there you go. Natives of Chihuahua. West are the Apache in Sonora, I think. Very good. Oh, you guys are on your stuff. Buenos dias, Johnny Williams. You are never late. And okay, okay, very good. If you can post that in English, it would be very helpful. I'm sorry. Yes, Lex Jones, the Raramuri people on the Copper Canyon, they are famous for being champion long distance runners. And thank you, thank all you people for helping me out with the story. I can get part of the story out, but a lot of it I need help from people like you, Sean. The train is amazing and it's safe if you don't go to places you shouldn't go. Same as places in America in high crime areas. Yeah. There are many places in Ohio you don't want to be in. You go to the wrong spot in Ohio and they will kill you. They make rope just for people of color. And next thing you be driving down a road in Ohio, see people hanging from trees. Very good. Thank you, Marco. Thank you very much. Okay. Axel, have you ever gone hiking in Mexico? Now, let me say this before I move ahead. I grew up in the country. Our house was on an acre and a third in the country. We had 2 apple trees, a pear tree, a creek back behind my house. And in the wintertime, me and my friends, we would put on our ice skates and we would ice skate maybe 12 miles down the creek, camp out. Me and my friends, we camped out all the time. We would buy steaks. My friends drank beer. I didn't like alcohol when I was a teenager. I smoked pot. I was the only. I'm hanging out with these white boys, and they all love to drink beer. I smoked pot. They thought I was bad because I was doing drugs. Marijuana was a drug, right? But all that drinking and then you get sick and throw up. I didn't even like the buzz. So, we're like 13, 14, and we're too young to buy alcohol. So we'd have to go to 7-Eleven, wait outside 7-Eleven, get some old person to buy us beer. So we'd camp out. We would cook out. We knew how to build fires. We'd make steaks, marshmallows. So I've been camping and hiking my entire life. I'm a hillbilly black person from Ohio, and believe it or not, there's a bunch of us. My grandmother, who had a big house in Marysville, Ohio. Now they have a Honda plant there. And she used to take me and my cousin and my sister to visit her friends out in the country, and they were all black farmers. One of her friends' name was Ruth, and Ruth owned a farm. She had hogs and horses and cows. This is a black lady. They never show you no black farmers on television. It's like there aren't any black farmers. They just ignore all. But Ruth and she had hunting dogs. She had hunting dogs that she kept in kennels. But I've been hiking and camping out my entire life. But I'm going to say I have never gone hiking in Mexico. Johnny Williams, buenos dias, mi amigo. Sorry I'm late. Glad to see everything is well with you today. You are great to see you here. Sean, I have visited many different states in Mexico, from beautiful beaches, jungles, canyons, mountains, lakes, and canyons. Then enjoy authentic cuisine in different cities and states. I tell you, living in Mexico, it's just a constant life orgasm all the time. all the time. And Johnny Williams, thank you so much for contributing to the channel. Here we go. Okay. There you go. Thank you, Marco. Marco in Chicago, his family is from Mexico. En vez de lo negativo. Thank you so much. Y grupo de extraños son personas in. Okay. Very good. Right on. Right on. Now, let's see what's going on now. Okay. Here's an English translation of your text. Very good. The indigenous people of Copper Canyon, Barrancas del Cobre, are thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. Inhabited region. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope to have dinner with you, Bill, one day in Morelia. The only thing that has changed since I first came to Morelia years ago. A lot of it has. Is there much more traffic? Okay. But I am retiring in Morelia, Michoacan. Right on. Okay, Jose. Name and meaning, they call themselves light feet. That's cool. That is cool information. Thank you so much. With their tradition of running long, that is fabulous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that information. So is this a round trip train or just passing through? This area, this is Copper Canyon. It's in the state of Chihuahua. So it's a 16-hour one-way trip. 16 hours one way. This trip is just to see the canyon and to get on or off in 14 to 16 specific cities. So if you're headed north one day, the train's not coming south until the next day. OG Coast Redwoods. It's the Bill Dallas Show. Right on. You would be right there. Don't feel bad, Bill. My Spanish is horrible too. You are correct about feeling loved, accepted, and appreciated. Thank you. I like pot. And okay, we're going to talk about marijuana just a little teeny bit. I was a pothead from 16 until I got out of college. I got high all the time. I've been in Mexico 20 years. I used to be a pothead. If you look up marijuana in the dictionary 20, 30, 40 years ago, if you looked up marijuana in the dictionary, they had my picture in there. But things change, and you get older. Now I don't do any pot anymore. I don't like the buzz anymore. I've had my fun. I enjoyed it. I don't do it anymore. But for those of you that do, right on. I can appreciate it. Marco, I love everything about Mexico. I understand that there are still social tensions in Mexico. I run and mountain bike. Therefore, the Copper Canyon is one of the world's best places for both. Good to know. Thank you so much. James Lee Toker here. Right on. Enjoy. Reggie, Bill, this was a fantastic video of Copper Canyon. I had researched the Copper Canyon. They're intending to make a trip. They made a bad mistake and didn't go. Won't make the mistake again. I'm telling you, man. Reggie, first of all, thank you for contributing to the channel. Thank you very much, Reggie, for contributing to the channel. And I suggest to everyone the Copper Canyon trip. I've been to England. I've been to Italy. I've been to Turkey. I've been to Germany. I lived in San Francisco. My ex-wife's from Los Angeles, been there 1,000 times, been through San Antonio, Texas. I've traveled throughout the United States. I haven't traveled as much as like maybe like Dolce Vita, but I've traveled a lot. And Mexico, the Copper Canyon. I was on top. I've been to the top of the World Trade Center in New York City before it got destroyed. I've been to the top of the Statue of Liberty. I've been to the top of the Empire State Building. I've been to those places. I've been to Mystic, Connecticut, and eaten lobster there. But I'm telling you that this Copper Canyon trip was fabulous. Strongly suggested. Get a travel agent that knows the area so that they can book you a good trip. Bill, what city are you living in now? Davis, welcome. Now I live in Morelia, Mexico, which is I live in Morelia. Now, here we go. Let's get back to it. We have a few more clips here. And look at how modern that door is. We're out here in the mountains. Sure, they got a window out there. Yeah. And we are in Copper Canyon, right outside of a town called Divisadero, up in the canyon. Just a couple more clips here. Here we go. Yeah, totally worth it. Totally worth it. This is called the Chepe Express. You can buy tickets online. I'm going to say the people that sell the tickets weren't that friendly at all. So don't wait till the last minute, or you can go right to the train station, buy your tickets there. If they have space, you can get on. But if you go to buy your ticket at the station and they don't have room on the train, you might have to wait 2 days to get your ticket because it's not like a regular train. A new train comes like every 2 hours. A train's only going to leave once a day for this trip. Look at that. Look at that. I've never been to the Grand Canyon, though. I've been to Arizona, never to the Grand Canyon. Just a couple of more clips. Now, in this city, in Divisadero, they did have, it's kind of like an amusement park on top of one of these mountains. And on top of the mountain, you could actually take a cable car. And here is the cable car. Here, you're going to see it coming. And talk about how smart people are in Mexico. How do you put this cable car up here? You're going to see it. Here it comes, baby. Here it comes. I'm on a cable car headed in the other direction. But who does the engineering to make that happen? I'm just saying. They don't tell you about all the great engineering going on in Mexico. All they talk about is cartels, drug dealers, and people coming up missing. That's the only thing they talk about in the United States. I'll tell you what, when I was in elementary school, I never heard about Mexico. No, I never heard about Mexico. I heard about England, France, Germany, maybe some, but that, that's about it. They never talk about Mexico and its history. I mean, Mexico is the most fabulous place I've ever been in my life. But I've driven through the mountains in northern Italy. That was fabulous. I haven't been to the Alps, maybe, but it's a little too far away. I'm just going to stay in Mexico. Let's go back to comments. I still have some more video clips too. Okay, SP, here we go. They speak a different language. Are they into Olympic sport? I don't know. Look it up. You got the word right there. There you go. Just look it up on the internet. That's the great thing about the internet. All you got to do is look it up. I'm glad that you love Michoacan. My parents were born in Michigan. And I still have family that live there, including Morelia. Okay. Any snakes? I didn't see any snakes, but I don't know. I lived all over the United States, 34 states, visited and sailed the seas in the Navy, but Mexico is a perfect fit. I love Mexico. Okay, I still have some video clips. And these clips, this is a different trip that I took. And let's see here. This is a place. Let me get these clips out here. On this next trip, this is a trip that I took to a place called, let's turn off this banner. And now we're going to go to this place. We're going to go to Tapalpa in Jalisco to see these stone formations. Yeah, here we go. And here's how you get there. Right there. This is Tapalpa. Sorry that the banner is cutting off the name, but it's called Tapalpa. And it's about an hour and a half drive from Chapala, Ajijic, Jocotepec. I'm going to say it's probably a 2-hour drive from Guadalajara. But it's actually a Pueblo Mágico, which means magical city. There are 177 or maybe a little more magical cities. They call them Pueblos Mágicos in Mexico, and Tapalpa is one of them. And they're known for these mysterious stone formations. And when I was there, when I visited, I didn't know that Tapalpa. I did not know it was a magical city. In fact, at this time of my life in Mexico, I didn't even know what a magical city or Pueblo Mágico was. But, it was your typical Mexico Pueblo, beautiful town, very clean. It's a small town. I did not spend the night there, but they had a wonderful plaza, lots of shops, places to eat, and the town is actually maybe a 5-minute drive from the rock formation. So I would suggest either you drive there and drive back in one day, or drive to the city, spend the night, and come back the next day. I don't know if this is a 2-day trip. So I go there, get the drone out, because I want to see the rock formations. Yeah. Get the drone out. And once we get the drone out, then we're going to go see the rock formations with the drone and see what is really going on. And the rock formations, let me turn this off. Let me turn this off and go back to here. No, not there. I got to go back and show you this. It's very important. Here we go. So the place where I'm flying the drone is right outside of town, and it's called Las Piedritas, which means the stones, but it's called the Valley of the Enigmas. That's where I am flying the drone. That is where the rock formations are. Okay, that's where the rock formations are. Let's go back over here, and I just have a few video clips of this, and I'm going to put up this video clip on I'm going to put up this video clip on Thursday of this week. But you drive out there, that's like there's the entrance, that building down there. I forget if I paid money to get in to see this, but it's in this big valley. And no one, and somebody, if somebody knows how these stones got there, if somebody knows, but I asked the guide that worked there, well, it's like, where did the stones come from? But you're going to see it, but they are awesome to look at. It's a nice one-day trip from Ajijic, from Chapala, from Guadalajara. Here we go. Here are the stone formations from the drone out in the middle of nowhere. And you can, they have horseback riding trips through here. Very beautiful. But we had a guide, and I said, well, where did the stones come from? He said, I don't know. And he was the guide. He shows people all around through here. They had people riding horses through here. They're just known as the stone formations. That's all. That's it. It's worth a trip. I've been there twice, actually. And both times it was totally enjoyable. I mean, I feel like I'm in a Western movie. Okay. I can just hear the theme song for Rawhide about ding, ding, ling, ding, ling, ding, ling, ding, ling, ding. Ding, ding, ling, ding, ling, ding, ling, ding, ling, ding, ling, ding, ding. Okay, so let's turn this off. That's it. Let's turn that off. And let's turn this banner off. Okay. Can you guys still hear me and see me? Let's see. Yep. Okay. Now. All right. Okay. Okay. Now. Any snakes? Okay. Sean. Okay, got that. Axel, new movie out, The Accountant 2 with Ben Ack. Adios, amigos. You go, boy. See ya, Axel. Okay, I wish more Americans would experience the path places in Mexico. The train is amazing, and I love the petrified waterfall there. Okay. Okay, now. Yes, Reggie. How many native languages are there in Mexico? I have no idea, but I do know that there are more than 360 dialects of Spanish. Okay, there you go. Tooth Fairy. Billy, I'm visiting Chicago at the moment. My husband is white. He's a diamond member. I go down to the lobby for breakfast, and the white people just stared at me. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. In Chicago. Google says 69, including Spanish. 5 indigenous languages are both spoken. All are recognized as national languages. Thank you so much. I drove my first Chinese car in Morelia and cannot wait for the high rail sky lift in Morelia. Cool. The new train in Yucatan is amazing. Okay, I got to visit that Tooth Fairy. Oh, Chicago. Yeah, Marco and Tooth Fairy both in Chicago. All right. Yes. Oh, okay. Loud and clear. Everybody's good. Okay. Now. Bonanza. Thank you. Then took a ferry to Belize. I have a friend living in Belize right now. In fact, she's from Belize. Okay, you guys. Well, let me check out my list. I hope you guys enjoyed these clips today. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. Click the like button. We do this every Saturday. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time, whatever Central Time is in the United States. But we do this every Saturday. And that's all I got for you for today. I'll be on the road all week. And it's, I'm just glad. So I'll have brand new clips from my trip from this week. I will have that for next Saturday. So I will put up the El Chepe train video on Tuesday. I'll put up the Tapalpa, the whatever the name place with the rocks. I'll put that up on Thursday. I'll be on the road that whole time. Be back next Saturday. So I'm trying to get the channel better and better and better with better information. All right. So I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go see my girlfriends down at the Tienda. So all I can do is I hope you all enjoyed the show today. I hope the information was informative. And somebody else just contributed. Wow, a whole bunch of people contributed. Let's see. We got Char Williams. Char Williams contributed to the channel for $20. Tanya and these are people that click the donate button. Somebody else. Who's this? We got people contributing just like crazy now. I can't open this one over here. Yeah, there you go. Char Williams contributing to the channel. And for those of you that are watching the replay, here's somebody else. Who is this? Story Alita Gardner. Thank you so much, Alita, for contributing $20 to the channel. Thank you guys so much. And this is what I do. I'm not stupid. I can read and write. I got an Ivy League education, a Big Ten master's degree. I'm not stupid. I can make money a lot of different ways. I could. There are a lot of online jobs I could make a lot more money. But I really like making these videos. I love Mexico. It's so much fun. I love visiting the places and getting together with you guys on Saturday. So I don't make a ton of money doing this. I don't make Mick Jagger money. I'd like to make Mick Jagger money. Like last I heard is when Mick Jagger does a concert, he makes $60,000 a minute. Yeah, I'd like to make Mick Jagger money. Sure. Yeah, maybe another 5 years. I'll be on here for a minute doing Bill the Geek on the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and in 1 minute, I'll make like $60,000. Well, that's not happening today, but I like doing this. So I really like it. And Mexico is fabulous. It is truly fabulous. And for those young people, if you're young and you can work online, move down here now. And if you can afford the monetary situations for the various visas, the permanent visa, move on down here. They got cable TV here, high-speed internet. In many cities, they have all the stuff that you would ever want. They got the big box stores down here. They got Uber. They got trains and cars. You can drive your car around down here, have a good time. If you like to smoke marijuana, it's fully legal down here, kind of, sort of. They got pretty girls, pretty boys. They got Mexico got everything. It's awesome. And it's very inexpensive. Some people would say cheap. So, but I love it. I love it down here. And that's why on the Bill the Geek channel, we make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. All right. So people saying goodbye. Tooth Fairy, you are so right, and it's getting worse. Thanks for you helping me to escape. Ola James, buenos dias. Yeah, man. Yeah. And I tell you what, the big joy of being a person of color, the big joy of living in Mexico is not being in the United States. Okay, now here we go. So I'm getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to sign out. But I want to thank everybody for showing up. I just want to thank, first of all, everybody for showing up, and for people that showed up, thank you for, I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for clicking the like button. Thank you for contributing to the channel so I can travel and pay my rent. Thanks for all of that. And I just want to ask everybody to have a great day. Love your neighbor. Go out and share some love. Go out and share some love today, because love makes the world go round. So, having said that, I'm just going to say adios, amigos, and I'm going to say hasta luego, and I'm going to conclude the show with another thank you, and que te vaya bien. Go out and kiss somebody. Go out and find a stranger. Kiss them. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them, even though they're a stranger. Make the world a better place today. Adios, amigos. Bye. Thank you.